Wednesday night baseball coming your way from lovely Petco Park. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Will Myers, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next. Number 41 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
San Francisco, second baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games. The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Buster Posey now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Tomlinson at second. Blanco on at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And ready for his first at-bat, Brandon Belt. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 0-2 delivery. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land out there just foul. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what?
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Giants lead it 1-0. Derek Holland will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on is Derek Holland, also known as the Dutch Oven. Early on his career, he looked like he was bound to be a Cy Young Award winner. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. True slider that he throws, and he throws for strikes. His changeup has gotten better. Derek Holland, if he's on early, you're going to see a lot of swings and misses on his fastball that usually has really good late life to it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy to look out for is Brandon Phillips. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. Softly hit out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Renfroe is under it, makes the play, one away.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brandon Phillips. No one has more fun playing second base than this guy. That dude, picking and grinning, the ability to turn double play with a smile on his face and highlight reel hands.
The pitcher, Derek Holland, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Galvis relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second. San Francisco leads this one 1-0. So striding forward now, Will Myers. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Will Myers.
And the pitch. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. Blanco ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Home run number 54 thus far. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
A little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Renfroe is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that one is gone! Hunter Renfroe leads the yard with a solo shot. Number 25 for him on the year, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Here's Chase Headley.
Third baseman.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Ellis. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Ellis, base runner at first with one out. Behind 0-2 now.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 0-2 once more. On the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, number 41. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is McCutchen, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So coming to the plate, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Blanco moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Four runs here in this half inning. Scorched to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. Padres lead it 4-1. Stepping up now, Kelby Tomlinson. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Gregor Blanco. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. 0-1 the count. A base hit in his first trip. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he popped him up. In comes Margot. He can't get there as it falls in. And this is dropped at third base. And as a result, there are 2 on now with only 1 away.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Brandon Belt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is in there.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Yanked on the ground down the line. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. McCutchen leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit high and deep out to left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Crawford playing here in his age 31 season. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Three runs already home here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 2-2. A little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 4-4. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hunter Renfroe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Evens it up 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
The catcher, number 8, A.J. Ellis.
So digging in now, A.J. Ellis. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Now a bluff to throw to first and fire back to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
Leading off for San Francisco, center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Giants, pitcher, Derek
At the
Holland.
plate, Derek Holland comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Galvis has it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. So striding in, number 41. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pitcher, number 41.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Softly hit out toward short. And 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Manuel Margot. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Brandon Ellis.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Holland's ready. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Count now, a ball and a strike. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Through 4, we're tied at 4. Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Number 1, Gregor Blanco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. It is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Grounded to short. Galvis is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Digging in, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And no shot there for Headley. It's past him, a fair ball.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Runner goes for second. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Arodys Vizcaíno takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. In now, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Posey on third. Belt over at second. McCutchen is over at first with 1 away. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get 2 on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. Into the box, Brandon Crawford.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run scores, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Stepping in now, Austin Jackson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. A high fastball is in there. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. And he will beat the throw, safe at home plate, and it's now a 3-run lead at 7-4.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Derek Holland, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Holland is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Giants out in front here, 7-4. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. Solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. 38th home run of the season for him. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batting box.
Here's Will Myers. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. So far on the year, Renfroe has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the 2nd out.
Now back, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Ready once again, Chase Headley. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Blanco giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. The Padres are able to get 1 back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Giants 7 and the Padres 5. Striding into the box, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Miguel Castro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53, Miguel Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Gregor Blanco. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Castro throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
In now, Buster Posey. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Giants down in order. They're still up 7-5. Reyes Maranta enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
In now is A.J. Ellis. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 28 home runs, 56 runs batted in. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Maranta, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Freddie Galvis. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, pitcher, Miguel Castro.
Franchi Cordero will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Franchi Cordero.
A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen, as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Cordero is off of first with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 2, 7-5. Back here at Petco Park, Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Austin Hedges will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 18, Austin Hedges.
Jose Torres is on his way into the ball game now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Brandon Belt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And right into the shift. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. High in the air down the right field line. Renfroe is after it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short, fielded by Galvis. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 7-5. Sam Dyson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Sam Dyson.
Here's Brandon Phillips.
Leading off for the Padres.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Phillips around first, heading for second. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Eric Hosmer will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat, and he takes ball one. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Phillips stands at second with no outs. Three and 0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Popped him up. Longoria waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Two and 0 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch splits the plate for a strike. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Behind 0-2 now.
Nope. Foul ball.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. They're down 7-5. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Brandon Crawford.
And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 8th inning now at Petco Park in downtown San Diego. The Giants have given the Padres trouble of late, and they're doing it to them again here in this one as you get a look at our line score to this point. Digging in, Austin Jackson singled home a run in his last time up. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Edelbray Ramos gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 61, Edelbray Ramos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Here's the 0-2. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 60,
Pablo Sandoval will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out when the base is empty.
Pablo Sandoval.
Hit back up the middle. Phillips ranging to his right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're still up 7-5. Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Chase Headley will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Baseman, Chase Headley.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
So stepping in, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Fernando Tatis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Fernando Tatis.
Hedges on second. Galvis at first, 1 gone. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle to Crawford for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Colton Brewer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. This is flared out towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Renfroe looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Galvis relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Nothing further in the San Francisco 9th. Last chance coming up for the Friars. They're on the short end of a 7-5 score. Corey Guerin enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 26, Corey Guerin.
Into the box, Manuel Margot. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The Padres find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there, miss middle.
Standing in, Brandon Phillips. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here's the first pitch to him. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Margot on at first, nobody out. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The relay, throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
Third baseman, Eric.
Runner at second, one away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Myers.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
San Diego down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-5 tonight's final. The San Francisco Giants used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Derek Holland earns his 8th victory of the season. Corey Guerin records the save, his 42nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 7 runs on 13 hits.